There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this.
Hopefully internet keeps up.
Lance Lynn, the right-hander.
This is like fucking stupid, dog.
What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off, ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Marisnick gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there, and it's even at 1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the 3-2 pitch freezes him. A strike.
What? Boo! I thought it was 3-1.
Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. In his career versus this pitcher, just a 3 for 13 batting line. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Runners on first with 1 down. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's struggled.
Here's George Springer, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Here comes the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Gonna have to make some good pitches here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now the payoff pitch home is and called strike 3. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the base is loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
Gurriel makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Choi has got it. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Wade Miley gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's got 5 base hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to be a base hit for Pence.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A bouncer up the middle. Altuve has it. There's one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. 1 hit's all they get. On to the second inning now from Arlington. Houston leads this one 2-0. Back now for the second inning in Arlington, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Now the 1-0 is going to
there we go, but no.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Stepping into the box, Max Stassi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Stassi, 28 years old. He was a 4th round
Stassi
selection
is
back
sassy.
in 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This is
Let's get some sass.
Really nice pick.
Let's get a home run.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fouled off. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curve.
Here now the 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Marisnik.
Here's Jake Marisnik. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Ready with the 3-1. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
2 on here with 1 man out, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Gallo, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Gallo moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're up 2-0. Striding in, Joey Gallo. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. A shot down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup. Time for a look at the Houston Astros on base. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Another 0-2 home. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That is good.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again, George Springer. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
To Shields, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Designated hitter, Aledmys.
Into the box now, Aledmys Diaz. He singled his last time up. Out into right center, well hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway,
Holy crap.
start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Swinging a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that one.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. DeShields is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now batter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to the right. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit and is leading off the inning, Patrick Wisdom, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting in, the first baseman, G-Man.
Stepping into the box, Ji-Man Choi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's nothing
Now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. No balls and a strike to count. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Rod, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
What the fuck? Why the fuck would you not do that shit?
It's for offense and massaging the pitching staff.
You are stupid.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the second run will score as well. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Max Stassi, a base hit in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Up next for the Astros.
Ready once again, Jake Marisnick. It was a walk in his last trip. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2
What
strikes
are
now.
you doing,
1-2.
little rowdy?
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes DeShields at the track. On the warning track.
Don't drink my water. You think I drink my water?
The batter, number 3.
Standing in, Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
1-1 the count. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 3. Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For the Rangers.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Lined hard to center field. And Cabrera himself a base.
That was my fault.
Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Manny. That's 10 hits in this game.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Texas. They're down 3-2. Stepping up now, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Odor backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The first base.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now batting, Alex Bregman. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat.
I'll be right back, peeps. I gotta go somewhere real quick, probably 20 minutes. I'm back, people. I had the human things. Let's finish this game.
Here's the pitch.
After this game, I'm gonna do some Fortnite with anybody who would play with me.
The 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I feel like the kid on the recess. I get picked last for everything.
The 2-0.
Oh, there we go. There we go. No. Nah. Shit. That should open up my door so live stream doesn't cut out. My internet's been like poopy crap lately. I don't get it. I don't get it, dog.
Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Poopy crap.
We talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
Popped him up.
G-Man Joy.
Bregman has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
I thought I wouldn't like moments in here. But actually I do. I don't like the XP reward path because at 40 I get like an audio thing.
Now to the plate, Jet Bandy. He reached on a single in his first try. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn.
Fuck your mama and your brother. No, what the fuck? There you go.
Into second with one away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done.
Are you tired?
That's just too easy.
You're not tired?
For a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Delino DeShields comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And that misses downstairs.
If anybody's watching, how's your day been?
It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this
go
too much longer if it doesn't ease
up.
Well,
shit.
You could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a
poopy.
Grounds crew out.
No, get it. Get it. Come on. Come on.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Snap throw from the catcher. DeShields is off at first with two away. Hit to third. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. In now, Jake Marisnick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making one for two now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it.
To it and through it.
Other way for a base hit.
You got a block of that.
Pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. His career numbers against this pitcher. He has 9 base hits in 33 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0. Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The center fielder, number 4.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Digging in once again, Joey Gallo. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. No balls and 1 strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Not fooled.
No,
there.
shit.
To deep right field.
Oh, fuck. Ugh.
Big Joey Gallo leads
Yo,
the
fuck this guy.
First home run of the campaign.
I get third party, dog. Third party, dog.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat. Standing in now, that's Dribble Cabrera. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Count is 1-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Count takes it in on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box, Rougned Odor. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that misses inside 1-0. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Tucker back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number 21.
Coming to the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone.
What is this?
Right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a
warm up, fresh arm.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Rangers Welcome back to Arlington. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Matt Bush is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. A ball hit to Andrus at short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Ready we do.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 2.
Ready for another chance. Alex Bregman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2. Stepping in, Jet Bandy. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Rondon's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Delino DeShields. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3, go. Ready now, Tony Kemp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Fastball well outside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely.
There's a drive high in the air. And
that ain't no home run.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Kemp stands at second with no outs. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one away. Now runner at second, one away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
I'm going to record some gameplay of Days Gone when I get it.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo has it in his tracks. 2 down. At the plate, Jose Altuve in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Now that.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and in your zone.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Hence, there as he makes the catch, and they'll... So striding forward now, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
You don't see in this thing.
What the heck? What are we doing? What are we doing?
It should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Rondon pauses. Here's the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. Marisnick is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So stepping in, Rougned Odor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead.
And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit 5 pitch.
Number 21.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros. Zach McAllister enters from the pen to start.
Number 20. McAllister.
Carlos Correa will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Line towards center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
That was a fair ball. Ugh.
Wow, talk about having a
Looked like foul to me.
game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Runs out the bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Gurriel, the runner at third. Bregman is over at second with 1 down in the inning. The next 0-2. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now. Digging in, Max Stassi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Not even close.
What's everybody doing today?
Even though it's just me.
He's
1 for 5.
Well, the dude left.
2 out here and a runner at second.
I'm doing good.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Sean Kelly takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 27.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Really? You make that same?
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last. So 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error in the inning and 2 left. Roberto Ozuna is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. From the stretch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this
Me
at-bat.
do.
What does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Jet Bandy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder, number 3.
And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing.
And man. Oh, he did it. He did it. I got 2 words for you. Sucker. Sucker, sucker. I don't know why I did that.
Now the pressure's off. If they get
Okay, peeps. People. If you like the video, press the like button.
The Houston Astros
Subscribe for more. I'm going to be doing some more videos today. I hope to see you there. Peace, everybody.
For the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Basker.